I'm not even gonna try to sugarcoat it. I fucking suck at this hero. And it is entirely because of the monstrous delays on the impactful portions of his kit. But I'm gonna try and play him anyway, and I'm gonna try and do good, because that's what this is all about. This is Dehaka. This is the diggingest, zerganist T-Rexinest dinosaur you're ever gonna fucking find. He's a robot dinosaur, but you get the idea. Drag is your cue. You're gonna flip out your tongue. It's got a pretty short range, but if you hit somebody, it's gonna pull them to you, and then you can walk them back. It's pretty fucking cool. Dark Swarm is your W. This is pretty generic. You're gonna slap your W. It's gonna do some AoE damage around you, and you can move through units while it's active. Pretty cool. Burrow is your E. This is your main form of damage dodge. You're gonna go completely invincible upon digging into the ground, and it's got a pretty long cooldown, so that's how they balanced it. Essence Collection is your trait. You are going to get essence from killing people, from killing minions, and that's it. I mean, there's talents that'll get you essence, but the short version is that this is your main form of sustain. You're going to collect it. It's going to pile up to 50, and then you're going to get health back for as many stacks of it as you have collected when you hit your D button. So it's good. This is why he is so tough to kill sometimes. And then Isolation is your heroic. This is your first ability, first heroic ability. It is a skill shot. It has a wind up. I don't know why the fuck they don't put on the wind up right here in the description, but it does have a startup just like drag, and I hate both abilities for that reason. The big takeaway here is that this silences, blinds, and slows an enemy. It doesn't blind in the typical sense where they can't auto attack, but they physically can't see things around them for a little while in the beginning. So 3 seconds, they're going to be incapable of sight. They're just going to be clicking around randomly. And 6 is silence. It's silence and slows first for 3 seconds, and then at 6 seconds you're ultra blinded. So after those first 3 seconds you can use abilities and move regular, but you still can't see shit. Adaptation, I like this ult way better, but this has even more of a wind up than Isolation. You actually have to take damage for 4 seconds while this is active to heal for all of it after you get done with the channel. So we might take this one just for win's sake, but Isolation is the go-to normally. So let's hop in this shit and get our dinosaur on. Alright, here we go.
4, 3,
It
2,
is
1.
level 1.
Combat commencing.
I do not need you up here, Jaina. So let's there's a lot of ability damage on the other team, so we're going to take Enduring Swarm at this level. Usually you're going to go for the enhanced agility to make sure that Dehaka can move even quicker when he gets his passive from the bush. This is passive from your mount, BTW. Since you don't have a mount, it's a global ability that's going to pop you. Wow, that happened quick. Pop you in any bush in the map. It is super good for jumping on team fights that are about to happen with a numbers disadvantage because the enemy team is reacting to your presence, while you just passively lane clear and crush the lane. But you do have to keep an eye out for everything going on. So there is a lot of emphasis on this camp right now with this map, because it does give you a pretty ridiculous amount of experience. We're just going to hold the line here. But Tyranno's probably going to die. Yep, trading 1 for 1. We are currently down in experience. I'm gonna do my damnedest to catch Artanis in his dash. Or at least, you know, duck when he hits that shit. Oh, fucker. A lot of Artanis' damage we don't actually care about because we're gonna get a lot of sustain through our trait. And all of his sustain comes in the form of shields. So eventually we should out-trade him.
Select talent.
At this level, we are actually going to take Hero Stalker. This is going to help us get essence stacks from hitting our W on heroes. Got him. Not that it matters because we didn't pull him far enough back. That is no biggie. So now, just by trading into Artanis, I don't know why I call him Arthas. Wait, he took block on W, huh? That's interesting.
Payload deployment is about to begin.
I'm gonna see if I can sneak down here and get some damage on these guys. Not enough meaningful damage now. I'm gonna miss a ton of soak by trying to do that. Can you get all that? Okay, never mind. Right now, the objective is in the center. We just want to push the lane as far as possible. I think Mephisto is right there. Nope. Enemy team just took a chunk of XP. We're gonna come over here, try and get some shit going. Make sure he stays in that blizzard. Nice. You do get 10 stacks, I believe, per hero kill. Really need to hit it right there. Wasn't planning on taking all that damage from Mephisto, but whoever is, right? So, it's like hit or miss.
Well done, my
At
ally.
this level, we are going to take Feeding Frenzy, which is going to reduce the cooldown of our drag as long as we're auto-attacking things. So it's going to take a second off, I believe. We're just going to keep pushing this bitch. Load. We can go down there and help. Nah, we're just gonna keep pushing. This is a huge wave, and the faster we get it into the towers and get it killed. Okay, we're going in now. Dehaka totally wasted all of his shit. Yeah, good job, Dehaka. Well, the effort was there. Chain of going up. I'm gonna go do this. Is this the siege camp? No, I don't want the siege camp. Fuck. Yeah. Well, no, it's coming, so let's go do it. Fast as our little dino feet will carry us. Please don't do that. And then boom. One thing that you'll want to know about Dehaka is that his abilities interrupt themselves. So if you're casting your Q and you hit somebody, you cannot E anymore. Conversely, I'm sure it didn't need to be explained, but if you hit your E, you can't Q. You can't do anything. Hey guys! Okay, that's fine. I was looking for it. Get some cooldown for our Q. Those. We're going to grab that turret. We're going to heal up. I missed. I hate that ability. Go ahead and put down the old turret. Got him. And there's the chop. I'm going to get back up. Survival. This is one of those maps in Quick Match especially, but also in kind of solo unranked play. Let's just stop. Oh dear God. And hit our W, make sure we block all the spell damage as possible. And we're good. Let's just tap, we'll get right the fuck back in it. And it's good stuff. It's good stuff. We don't have a fort down just yet. but we're not especially terrified of Zebo in this lane. And we are still up 12-9 right now. Looks like the enemy team is finally getting their ultimates.
The payload.
There's no bushes there, so I can't be there just yet. Looks like Nazebo is top, so gotta use my little dino feet. Got him. Nailed it. Just go ahead and duck that damage. Gonna get hit by the gargantuan, which is probably just as bad. Hit our D button, get that health coming back. Nazebo hangs out. Oh, wow. Got him with the isolation. He couldn't do shit to survive. I don't know why he was walking in there with that 2% health bar anyway. So, let's get down to the bottom lane, get things going. We are setting this shit up nice and fancy. At this level, we are actually going to take... Oh, no. We're going to take Primal Swarm, lowers enemies' armor. People getting hit by RW have their armor reduced by 10. And with as much as we're going to use this to block abilities as well, dodge the combo, things should be okay. Nice. Nope, you won't be doing that to me. Go ahead and slap the white mane with our fucking ult. She still can't see. Nailed it. Oh, looks like we're gonna get the Artanis too. Fucking righteous. Now we're going to go. Actually, we're gonna go back, and then we're gonna teleport top.
We should take this mercenary camp.
I agree. That is a good plan. See, these look like bushes, which confuses my dino brain. Just keep this shit pushing. We are currently on a 3-level lead. Let's make it a 4-level lead. Let's back and do it. Let's go, minion wave. Think you can take me? I'm the PvE king. And then we're gonna back up a wee bit. Just let that go into the towers.
Talent. Watchful.
At this level, I think we're going to take increased drag range. Oh, there's a tower there still. I almost walked it all up in that. Nailed it.
Enemy slain.
One thing to note with this build, your Q does do damage to other things, so using it on buildings, especially... Oh, I thought he was going to go for the full combo. I'm dumb. Especially buildings is totally worth it for the extra siege damage. Just walk over, make sure this thing is going hard. The more people that are standing on the objective, the faster it goes. So I don't think it does more than 3, but it's currently telling the enemy team how many of us are on it. Just go ahead and hit Dehaka. I mean, hit Artanis. First he was Arthas, now he's my hero. And you'll see that while we are standing all up in the enemy team there with our W active, we're getting our trait too. It's good shit. Real good shit. Put the turret down. The turret will sink your body. He went dead rush, I don't know. Stuck that. They should have queued it, but no biggie. Make sure we block some of that damage with their W. Siege Man's going in. Things are going according to plan. Hit him with that. And it doesn't look like it matters. That's okay. Team was doing the right thing, focusing on the building. I was chasing kills. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna go back. Bloom! Back in the base. This is kind of what you want to do instead of... Wow. Is there a bush anywhere around here? Fuck, there isn't other than this one. So we're just gonna walk. We're gonna walk all the way here. What was I saying? Nope, totally forgot. It's gone. Nailed it. Get pushing, big giant robot dude. This can't be so fun. I could go bottom right now. It may be really... Yeah, well, not anymore. Give me the essence. We got our camp coming in with some huge mercenary support. We do have the Talontier advantage. Oh, there is the water elemental. That is our cue to go in. Go ahead and throw the isolation over there. Wow. That was scary. But that's what your W or your E's for. Dodging all that damage that's gonna kill you. I'm going this way, guys.
Indomitable.
Hit that B button. Get her little dino feet. Look at how cute his little feet are. Look how cute his little feet are.
Escort the payload.
And away we go. We're off to the races. Wow, this doesn't seem like it's increasing the speed at all. I don't know if it... It seems weird. Their death timers currently are way shorter than ours. Wow. He ended it early. I was not expecting that. Really? Let's go ahead and fling out. Oh my god. I need to get out of here. Let's go ahead and hit our fucking W. Try to block his damage. That payload is going to kill that keep. We're going to go back. We are going to take Contagion at level 20 because we are doing a really good job. Is that actually going to kill it? Does that have its perks? There's no fucking bushes! I guess here. It didn't take me too long to get here. The map is kind of small. Walk in with your cute little dinosaur with our dinosaur tongue and our dinosaur punches. We did it. We have achieved maximum dinosaur.
Untenable to oppose.
Level 20. I don't think I finished that thought. Good on you, Taronda. Good on you. But your contagion, so your ult, when it hits somebody, it will now spread off to other people. I don't really know what the range is on the spread, but I think it works kind of like Sylvanas' W. I could be wrong. I don't usually hit that ability, so I have more than my average of 91%. Go me! Here's the build though. Level 1 was Enduring Swarm for the 50 spell armor against this bitch, this bitch, this bitch. And then Hero Stalker at 4 because walking into the enemy team with her W up was giving us some pretty good essence. Feeding Frenzy at 7 because having that tongue up to stop these guys from getting away from all of these guys' abilities was totally worth it. Isolation at 10 because nailing that silence on anyone on their team, to be perfectly honest, like he can't live if he's silenced. He's not going to do any damage. Same. She's not going to heal. Like, and they're fucking ultra blind. So yeah, this is the pick. Had we picked adaptation, it would have been, it would have been also useful, but it would have only been useful for keeping us alive rather than helping our team get the kills with the isolation. At 13 was Primal Swarm for the decrease in armor on the people that we're hitting with our W, because we had a decent chunk of AoE damage and just like bursty AoE damage at that. So we were going to be standing in the thick of it anyway, we might as well. Usually what you'll take here, if you're going the Feeding Frenzy build, or the Tongue build, is the auto attack buff for essence that you've stored, because buffing your auto attacks while you have someone tongued makes your dueling ability super good, and helps you kind of fill out that off lane role a bit harder. 16 was increased drag range by 20%. This came in handy a lot this game. It makes landing your tongue a whole lot fucking simpler. And then Contagion at 20, because if you take Isolation, this is usually going to be what you want. You could also take the additional cooldown on your Z. Wow, 24 to 4, I just noticed that. Additional cooldown on your Z, your Brush Stalker, so you can get places quicker if you're down and you need to help your team de-push lanes and kind of get the map going in the right direction. But usually Contagion is going to be the go-to. And that is Dehaka. I hope that you enjoyed it. I sure had fun playing it, which is a first because I usually suck at this hero, like I mentioned. Anyway, thanks for YouTubing and hanging out, doing them ups and downs things that you do if you do them. And then other than that, I hope that you have a Jurassic day.